Hey, what is going on, NFL family? We are back with week 2 predictions. And week 1 was okay. You guys see, we marked ourselves at 10-5. I wasn't sure what to do with the tie game because, I mean, obviously everyone got it wrong. But we did okay. We got the Eagles win wrong. We got the Ravens right, the Jags right, the Bucks wrong, the Pats right, the Vikings right, the Dolphins wrong, the Bengals wrong. Then we got the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Panthers, the Redskins, the Packers, and the Rams correct. We also got the Jets wrong too. Ugh, yeah. But again, 10-5, 10-6, however you want to look at it. Not horrible. And this week is going to be hard too. Week 1 is always got to be the hardest week. I mean, it really does. So week 2 is probably the second hardest. And there's some matchups on here which really, they really make me think. We'll start out with Thursday night. Ravens at the Bengals. Both won in week 1. The Ravens obviously dominated Buffalo. And the Bengals, they had a come from behind win. And then they had the fumble 6 to seal the game at the end against the Colts. It's a divisional game. And Baltimore can't. They can't be as good as they looked against Buffalo, right? I mean, that would put them in the top 3. So I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go here, and because it's a divisional game, I think you can throw a lot of stuff out the window. I like Baltimore overall. I'm gonna pick Baltimore. I know that's the Bengals surprised me much more than the Ravens did, but I'm gonna take Baltimore. Panthers at the Falcons. Now this one I don't like. The Falcons lost Deion Jones and lost Keanu Neal in week 1. Probably the 2 best or most important players on their entire defense going against Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton scares me. The Panthers defense scares me. The Falcons did not look good offensively, except for Julio. I mean, that's the truth, and I hate to say that, but it's 100% true. But the Falcons are at home. Again, it's a divisional game, so a lot of stuff you can sort of throw out the way. I sort of had this pegged as the Falcons were going to win this one at home, and then they may lose the one on the road to Carolina. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to take the Falcons. But I would honestly not be surprised if the Panthers pull it out at all. Now, Colts at Redskins. Redskins looked very good against a kind of a bad Arizona team on the road. The Colts, they had their chance at the end. I think the Redskins are a better team. I'm going to take the Redskins. The Texans at the Titans. 2 0-1 teams again. Another divisional matchup. The Texans did not look very good, even though the game against the Patriots, at the end of the game, it was close. The Pats really sort of just walked with that one. And the Titans, that game, you play a game for takes 9 hours. It's really hard to learn a lot about it because there were so many breaks and players just sitting around and all that. But I'm going to take the Texans. I think that they're the slightly better team. And I think because of everything that Tennessee went through last week, they're probably a little drained. So that's why. Eagles at the Bucks. The Bucks looked amazing in week 1. But the Eagles are really good. They're really, really good in my opinion. I'm going to take the Eagles there. Chiefs at Steelers. 2 teams I like. 2 teams I really like. I think the Chiefs have an incredible offense. The Steelers obviously tied the Browns. Not an ideal game or situation or anything that happened with them. And historically, it feels like, I say historically, recently the Steelers have had the Chiefs number. 100%. And I think this is the Chiefs' time. I think the Chiefs take it on the road, and that is crazy to say, but I'm going to say it. And now we have 2 undefeated teams, the Dolphins at the Jets. What is going? Wow. Dolphins and the Jets. The Jets looked really good. I think it was more that the Lions looked really, really badly in that game. I mean, the Jets, they still did a pick six on their first throw even. And they still completely dominated and locked Detroit up. The Dolphins, again, part of that long-ass game. It's really hard. I'm just going to take the Jets at home. Just that's simply it. Chargers at Bills. Chargers, no questions. Vikings at Packers. Now, we all know that Mr. Rodgers had the incredible comeback. It was incredible to watch. But I still think he's pretty banged up. The Vikings defense is not the Bears defense. It's better. And I think you got to take the Vikings here for sure. Browns at Saints. The Saints are not what they look like. The Saints are going to hang 40 on the Browns. The Browns aren't going to score 40. I'm going to take the Saints. Lions at 49ers. Again, I don't think that the Lions are as bad as they look. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. And the 49ers, honestly, they had a chance to beat Minnesota, which was quite a tall task. I'm going to take Jimmy G here. Cardinals at Rams. Again, I don't think Arizona's very good. I think the Rams, they had a really good second half. And I think, again, part of that is Oakland played a really bad second half. But I think that they forced Oakland into a lot of bad spots. The Rams, easy. Now, the game I want to see the most this week is the Pats at the Jags. Pats at the Jags. Two teams who didn't nearly look as good as I would have expected in week one. But again, it's week one. It's fine. If this game's in New England, you got to take the Patriots. But it's in Jacksonville. Now, no, Jacksonville's not necessarily a home field advantage, but Bortles versus Brady, you obviously would always take Brady, right? But if you guys remember in the playoffs, this game was not quite as everyone expected it to. The Jags almost pulled the upset there. I think the Jags are hungrier. I am going to take Jacksonville at home because I mean, we picked a lot of road teams. Raiders at Broncos. Again, the Raiders looked good in the first half, really, really bad in the second half. The Broncos, they fought off that Seattle team. That was a tough, tough win. Case Keenum's a better quarterback than people will ever give him credit for. The defense of Denver is always going to be good. The Raiders' defense is not very good. I see this as a really, really close game. It's going to depend to see what Derek Carr is the X factor in this game. There's nobody else that is the X factor. If Derek Carr plays amazing, the Raiders will win. If Derek Carr plays not amazing, the Raiders will lose. So because of that, I just don't see Oakland putting it all together yet. If they had Khalil Mack, this would be a Raiders win. But you've got to get pressure on Keenum, and I don't know who's getting pressure. I'll take the Broncos at home. Giants at Cowboys. Again, two teams without a win first week. I think the Cowboys, again, they look bad. I know everyone says Carolina's defense is good, and Carolina's defense is really good. But I don't trust in Dak yet. I'm not necessarily saying he's worse than Eli, but the Giants actually have other weapons. I'll take the Giants on the road, and then the Seahawks at the Bears. Again, the Bears blew a big lead. They're a team potentially on the rise. The Seahawks are a team who is falling slowly, but Russell Wilson is a really good big game quarterback, and giving the Bears 2 games in a row here like that is kind of crazy, like in the spotlight, but does Khalil Mack dominate Russell Wilson? That's the question. That is the question. Seattle's defense is going to be prepared. They're going to play well. I'll take Seattle on the road, and I think that this is a week where I am either going to look like a genius or an idiot. We'll find out. I don't know, guys. I will put all my selections down below in the comment section for easy reference. And then you guys, again, put yours down there below. Again, I apologize. If I pick against your team, I'm not hating. You know, it's just the way it is, guys. It's just the way it is. Don't be mad. No, you're sleeping on my team. It's a prediction. I picked the Saints to win twice. I'm not a Saints fan. Let's just say that. Enjoyed it. I'm out. Peace.